I'm Claire Jens on this little podcast, that little MS things. Today we're talking to my friend, Claudia, of course, and my new friend, Dallas Lane. Of a different actor, Dallas, yes. And we're just asking the fight that he had this week just past, which he has had a lot, and we've talked about it right now. So let's ask questions. What's the fight?
The fight was awesome. So it was Saturday night.
Yes.
So it feels like 5 minutes ago to me, really. I'm still recovering. But yeah, it was really, really awesome. I didn't tell anybody, but I did spend the week before in hospital. So yeah, I woke up on the Tuesday. I went to bed Tuesday night with really severe chest pain and a really bad headache all across my head.
Oh, dear.
Like even when palpating my temples and stuff like that.
So this is 1 week ago today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the week before the fight, so the Tuesday before, yeah. Yeah. So, and then I went to bed and I just sucked it up really, and the dog went to sleep next to me and I'm like, the dog's settled, so that means I'm settled.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was sort of really in here, and yeah, I just tried to go to sleep, 3 a.m. I think I went to sleep, and then the next morning I woke up and I had rigor, which is like, I was like this, shaking, which means I've really high fever. So I walked into my daughter, who's second year nurse, and I said, look at me, Chloe, like, what's wrong with me? And she goes, well, you need to put some clothes on, Mum. You got your pajamas on, like, get dressed, check your temperature. Yeah. So I went to bed. No, sorry, I actually drove the dog to daycare, which in hindsight I shouldn't have. No. But I wouldn't have drove if it wasn't safe for me to drive. Okay. But I took him, but I felt really nauseous on the way, and I pulled over a few times, and I was like, something is really wrong.
Oh, yeah.
And I got out of the car, said, I nearly called them to say, can you come and get the dog? I can't walk and get out of the car.
Yeah.
Went home, did my temperature, it was 40.5. Okay. So obviously, because I had a really severe fever, it was exacerbating my MS symptoms. So I called my wife at work, she came home, and I called the MS ward at Royal Melbourne, and I said, what should I do? And they said, we'll book you into a neuro at 4:30.
Okay.
But I got progressively worse, so I went to stand up and I couldn't walk.
Oh, dear.
So 2 weeks prior to that, I actually hired a wheelchair because I thought I need to learn how to be vulnerable. I need to, like, I'm going at, Chadstone or High Point shopping, and I struggle, like I do, half an hour. And then I'm like, I need to sit down, babe. Like, I need to sit down. So I'm like, I'm going to hire a wheelchair. I'm going to learn what it's like to, listen to my body, rest myself when I have to.
Yes.
Because I'm a bit stubborn like that.
Okay.
So I did, and luckily, because I couldn't walk, so Nellie, I said the wheelchair's in the wardrobe. I couldn't even look at it, so it was hidden in the wardrobe.
Okay.
So she got the wheelchair out, put me in the wheelchair, drove me to Royal Melbourne, and the hospital called and said, you should go to ED, not come here. You need to go straight to ED. So I did. Pushed in a wheelchair. First time, felt horrible, but good at the same sense because I felt safe. Yeah. And I was, the whole time I'm thinking my fight's on next Saturday. Yes. I have to get out of here. I have to get out before the fight.
Things to do. Yes.
And yeah, so I went to hospital. They did ECG. They did a chest X-ray straight away. They were amazing. They sent me to the ED beds, like the resus sort of ward.
Yes.
And then they sent me for, first of all, he said, oh, you've probably got the flu. And I was thinking, I thought of you and I thought, oh, I hope you're okay. Like, if I feel like this, I hope you're okay, because you said that you had the flu.
Yes.
And he goes, I said, but I don't have any symptoms of flu. I don't have a sore throat. I don't have a cough. Like, he goes, oh, it'll be coming. You'll get it. It'll come soon, because your fever's so bad. Yeah. So he goes, I don't want to give you antibiotics at the moment because it could be viral. But we'll send you for a chest X-ray, which they did, ECG, which they did. And then I got progressively worse. So they gave me fentanyl for the pain, which is very, very strong.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Then they gave me fentanyl again. Then they gave me endone on top of that.
Oh my gosh, you would have felt so.
And it was like, but I still had this head and this chest like you would not believe.
So nothing was helping
No.
it.
So he sent me at midnight. I went for contrast CT scan of my abdomen and contrast with the contrast fluid, which is like a betadine through your body.
Yes.
So it's really hot and warm when it runs through, and it actually goes literally all the way through, and then you feel like you wet your pants, but you really didn't, because it goes through your groin, like arteries and stuff. And I was like, this is fun. I had that three times. So I had chest CT contrast, I had abdomen CT contrast, and I had brain as well. Couldn't find anything wrong with me.
Oh.
Like in that, which was great,
Yep.
but why am I so bad?
Yeah.
Why am I in so much pain? So then the next day they started antibiotics that night.
Okay.
I have a really good vein here, which is black at the moment,
Okay.
where they put the infusion in every 4 weeks.
Okay.
So they had a cannula in there, so they had access, but they can only take blood from there once, and then they have to.
Do a new cannula.
Yep. So then they couldn't find veins. So I had about 12 venipunctures under ultrasound by the ED surgeon because nobody could get veins. So here is black, all through here, front of my hand, and finally she got one here.
Oh, nice one, yeah.
So that was really horrible. Like, I'm good with needles, but
That was too many.
No one would be good.
and Chloe and my wife were there when I was getting ultrasound to find veins. It was good for Chloe because she would learn. You know, I was a learning moment, but obviously still hard for them to see me like
There's
that.
that too, yes.
So I was very, very sick. Didn't eat. Couldn't keep any food in. On a walking stick from the bathroom to the toilet. I mean, from the bed to the bathroom, which I never really had before. So I knew I was really bad. All my neuro tests were really, I wasn't passing at all. He thought I might have had meningitis, so inflammation in the brain and spinal cord, which can be fatal. Yeah. So I was on 24/7 IV antibiotics, 2 or 3 different types for 3 full days.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And then on the 3rd day he came in, I got up and I was like, I feel back to my normal deficits, like.
Regular.
And he did all the neuro tests on me and, you know, lift your leg and hold my hands and all that stuff you know
I
about.
know that, yes.
And he looked at me and he said, oh my goodness, like, if I'd seen you today, you wouldn't have, but obviously the antibiotics
It
saved me.
Did, yes.
And he said, because you've had this infection, they're thinking because my gallbladder and my liver were inflamed, that I may have passed a gallstone on the Tuesday night in bed when I was in so much pain.
I have a great deal with
Because that didn't show up on an ultrasound, it must have been passed. But then in turn sent me into the flare, the MS flare,
yes, that can happen.
the no walking, the everything else that you know goes with it.
Yes.
It sounds so
And all I cared about was the fight, and I couldn't post it. I couldn't tell anybody, my followers that follow my MS journey, like, hey, I'm really sick, and because I didn't want to be pulled from the
I
fight.
think I can't do sick. The fire.
Yeah. So I got out on the Friday. My wife said, do you want the wheelchair or the walking stick
Wait,
from
you got
the
out
car?
on the Friday and the fight was Sunday.
No, the next Saturday. Sorry, the next
Thank
Saturday.
God.
Yeah. So I got out on the Friday. My fight was next Saturday night. So the week
Still,
before my
very
fight
close.
was the hospital.
Okay.
And she said, do you want the walking stick? Do you want the wheelchair? And I said, no, I'm walking out of here. Like, I am walking out. I carried my own bag and I walked out. Go get a photo of me.
Worth it.
This is what the badass really is, okay?
Yes.
And sorry for my swearing.
No, we loved you swear.
Oh, okay, good. Please don't say that because you know.
Okay, yes.
So I walked out of there and went home, but I was pretty bad still. Like, I couldn't, as I said, keep food. I was on massive like horse tablet antibiotics
And
and
then like
Right.
gut.
right until I stopped the endone, but I was only really taking like Panadine or Panadol, Nurofen, stuff like that,
And your body coming off of fentanyl
and all the contrast fluids. Like,
you would have been on the craziest
It was-
Yes.
weird as, yeah.
So weird.
Weird as.
Oh my God, you are a weapon.
And not being able to eat. I'd already lost about 11 kilos cutting weight for my fight anyway when I didn't have to cut weight. But since I did the last podcast, I'm like 12 kilos lighter.
I was like, go girl.
Yeah, because I wanted to. So I didn't have to make weight because it was an exhibition fight. She is lighter than me, obviously. But my pants were like balloony big, like in the
whole
ring. I was
wardrobe.
looking at me, I'm like, I look fatter than I am because my pants were too big. But yeah, I was proud of that.
Yeah.
And I had all the signage and that, like Take My Hand and Bosca and all my sponsors on there.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll chuck in a clip of this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Magical shot.
I've got some professional photos of my butt and stuff too, like from the fight with Take My Hand and all that on it.
That's
Yeah.
a good day.
So yeah, got out, all good, just tried to rehydrate, try to eat. I had Ty Tanui, I hope I said his name right, I probably didn't, his surname. I had Ty, my professional trainer, who was in my corner on Tuesday morning at 8:30. Had to not tell him. I was covered in worse, like massive bruises. I looked
From
like someone.
Parkinson's, everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, and you can
So I was
see
scared. I'm like, I'm not going to do long shots
They're gonna
because
see
as
it.
soon as I do a long shot, he's going to see,
Do you function marks?
yeah, what have you been doing on the weekends? So I was like,
Seriously?
keeping it really short.
You can't be scared.
And I was on fire because I had like, 4 to 5 days off in hospital resting and,
Yeah,
the best care. I had apparently 6 months worth of oral antibiotics in my veins in 3 days.
Oh my
You're buzzing.
gosh, your poor body.
So, I wasn't really, really
Not
depleted,
good.
but I didn't tell him and I was on fire and he said, wow, Dallas, you're going so well. I'm going to video you boxing this morning and we're going to play I'm Still Standing by Elton John
Yeah, good song, yeah.
because he wanted me to walk out to that. And I said, I love the song, but I'm going to walk out to Sia, Unstoppable, because you know how much I love Sia. I wanted to walk out to Breathe Me for you as well.
I got
But
goosebumps.
I tried to, my favourite, but I tried to
Feels good.
find a remix, fast version, because it was too slow for me to walk out to.
Yes.
So yeah, he filmed me. I was good. I didn't say a word. It was really hard. So fast forward to my fight. We had weigh-in the night before. I met with Seb Costello, as I said,
Yes.
and talked to him about my dad being a pro fighter and
Yeah.
how he'd passed away in the year 2000 and how he was associated with the Leicester name, like the Alice name, sorry.
Yeah, that kind of goodness.
And how I think he'd be like looking down at me, and I had Heath Ellis, like Les Ellis's nephew, walk me out too. He was the one in the cap that was in my corner.
Oliver, yes.
Yeah, and I had Brian, my best mate, in my corner as well.
Oh, they're busy going. Yes.
Yeah, and I needed that help, so like they all looked after me.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I got in, the hardest was getting up the stairs into the
Yeah.
ring, and then when I was in the ring, I was trying to dance to Sia, and
You dance around. You're
because on my 2nd year anniversary of having MS, I did 1,000 steps at Mount Dandenong
teaching.
by myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I took 2 walking sticks. So on the way home, but way down, it's quite steep downhill and it's like stone. And I felt like I was going to slide all the way down on my butt.
Yeah.
So I took 2 walking sticks and I was doing like the hiking poles.
Yeah.
And I had that song Unstoppable on repeat in my head to
Again.
get down. So I thought, I have to play that song because that makes me feel empowered, I guess.
And you were, yes.
So yeah, I thought it was great. I did the best I could. She was trying her heart out to evade me, so
Yeah.
to keep away from me and just circle around me.
Yeah, my son. Yeah.
Yeah, which is what she was doing in our sparring anyway.
Yes, you knew her.
So I knew it was coming.
Yes.
But because she was so flustered by me, and I guess my power
Yeah.
in my punches,
Yeah,
she
girl.
was pushing me. Yeah. So I was like, put my hand down, like I'm like I ain't going over. Like I haven't come this far to
Don't
fall
you
over
ever.
in front of
Yes.
3,000
Crowd.
people and
Yes.
20,000 on streaming.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, I guess laid back into
You
it.
did. You did.
And
Damn, you were.
I don't know where it come from. I really don't. It was my best. It was my 3rd fight, but my first fight with diagnosis, and it was better than any fight I've ever had. Like my last fight was like 9 years ago, I think.
Oh, wow. You
Um,
take it.
Yeah, my first fight was in Canberra. My second fight was in Melbourne.
Yeah.
But my trainers didn't believe in me in my second fight, so I didn't believe in myself.
Oh.
And now I've got this disease, and my trainers, you've seen the support that I had on Saturday
You
night.
had club behind you. It's
And even I walked into the gym Monday and everyone's like, oh my God, Dallas, like you won that, like you were unbelievable. Where did that come from? And I said, well, I reckon a few people underestimated me. Like I said,
good.
this is not my first rodeo. Like I've been doing this a long time.
Yes.
Even though I am disabled and my feet don't work as well as they used to, my hands still work.
Yes, can still swing.
So yeah, I was really proud of myself. I was pumped. I was grateful for Jen that she showed up and she did it for herself as well. I went to look for her afterwards and I met her children. She stayed out the back for a while, I think, to recover a little bit. Yeah. So I went to look for her and she wasn't there. So then I saw her out the back with her children and I met them and they were amazing to me. And I said, how are you, Jen? Are you okay? Have I hurt you? And she was like, well, yeah, like.
Oh, good. That's good.
And I said, I said, well, sorry, kids, this is me talking to her. I said, your mum got a little bit cocky during fight camp.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, she got a bit cocky and she said she wanted it to be like a real fight. And I said, so I brought it.
You made
like,
good. Yeah.
and when she was pushing me and stuff and I was being thrown off
push you over.
balance,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to throw your hands back. So I did. And yeah, I'm proud of myself and I wonder what I could do, not having spent days in hospital the week before.
Seriously, I bet.
So yeah, I was fired up. I was really fired up. On Sunday, I said to my wife, "Look at my feet. They're moving. They're moving. Like, let's go for a run." And she's like, "Babe, just calm down."
You're tired still.
I was still wired up.
Yes.
And then by 8 o'clock that night, I was passed out on the couch. And Chloe came, my daughter, to say goodnight to me. And apparently she's like, "Mum, good night, Mum." And I was like,
You are cold.
out.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what
and
was
I,
like the major like feeling that was coming out like during the fight? Is there anything in particular, or is it all adrenaline? Like,
nah, honestly, I know people say it's not true, but people say, oh, the adrenaline's running you. I probably had the adrenaline after the fight, like more.
Not
During the fight, I was pretty calm. I was just trying to work out what she was bringing and what I had to do to fix it. Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite calm. And Jen has said to me before, inspiring me, like, you're so calm. Like, you just stand there and you wait. I go, come on. Like, or I give it back. But I said, I've been doing it a long time and I'm not flustered by it anymore, where someone like her, a newer person to boxing,
Yeah.
you could tell she was a bit flustered because she was pushing me with both hands. Do you know? And that's what someone new does.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So during the fight, I was just thinking about what I needed to do and stay upright when she was mostly pushing me off balance. Yeah, I was like, and I guess in my head I was getting a little bit dirty, like a little bit cranky about it. But
Yeah.
she was doing that.
Oh, together.
Yeah, and I was like, I tried to work with you for so long, and I want this to be a nice showcase of skill. Yeah. So I just, if you give it to me, I'm going to give it back to
You
you.
brought your oomph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
And
tough
I don't know
with
where it
us.
comes from. I really don't.
And
But
what-
in the moment of the fight, I was just focusing on what I had to do to
I'll fall over.
stay upright.
Yeah. I agree.
Look good doing it.
Yeah. I love your hair. Do
Thank you.
do you get this
Oh,
option, or is
goodness
this
me.
for the fight?
All right. So I get this all the time.
Love.
People think that I do it just for my fights. But yes, I do for my fights.
Yeah.
But I was wearing a beanie in the last podcast.
Yeah.
But I'll show you a photo. My hair's probably like that high, like that
Oh,
short.
yeah.
I shaved it. I had box braids. I go to a braider. I've been going to her for about 10 years. She's amazing. Hi, Eva. And I shaved my head and then I dyed it blonde. And I was wearing a beanie. That's why you didn't see it.
I didn't see it,
So
no.
it's probably only like that long. And then it sort of grew at the back because I bleached it again. And I lost so much length at the top from the bleach.
Oh, of course.
But I had this mullet going on at the back. So it was a little bit longer at the back, short at the front. And I was nearly in tears because I thought, I sent Eva a photo and I said, do you think you can do it? She goes, I can do it. So when I went to her house, she was on her balcony. She's like, hi. And I'm like, oh, like, don't look at it. And she goes, come on, we can do it. And she did it. And my hair's probably only to there.
It looks
And the
really-
rest is extensions.
Oh my gosh, so fun. I love
Yeah.
it.
So Friday, I'm taking this out on Thursday because it only really lasts 2 weeks for cornrows.
That's right.
Okay.
But box braids are like singular black braids,
Yes.
and I'll have like 20 or 30 of them, and they'll be really long.
And do you always get colour?
Yeah, I get pink or blue or something like that,
Yeah.
like a couple of different colours. And she's doing them on Friday because then I'm going to Alaska on the 3rd of September.
Oh,
Did you just watch?
Holiday.
Okay.
oh my
okay, hold on.
gosh. Alaska.
Yeah.
Should go to Alaska.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
So I'm we're trying to travel as much as we can while I'm still upright and I'm on income protection. So, because then I'll be on disability and it's really hard to live on $500 a week, really. Let's be real.
Literally, who cares?
So yeah, I'm at 3 years diagnosed at Christmas. So this is my 3rd year of income protection money. So we've been on 7 cruises. We've been to we've been to Japan, we've been to Tahiti, French Polynesia.
Oh, very
So now it's Alaska, which was, we went to Japan when I broke my ribs.
That's right.
So that's what, this year's been really hard to get to this fight because
You've had all these obstacles.
I broke my wrist in April,
Before
and then
Japan.
2 weeks later, I had the fall on the first day of Japan. Yeah, it was before Japan. I broke 2 ribs at the back,
Yes, exactly.
and I still sparred her left-handed with plaster, just all jab,
So good.
because I won't give up. That's
Yes, that's the
I
trick
won't.
you have to.
Which is so
sometimes, but sometimes it's, people say like you need to rest, and I say I can't. I just can't.
Just,
um,
that's fair.
But yeah, so I've had a few obstacles like that, and I was just trying to stay upright for my fight, and then I didn't realize I was going to get an infection, and gallstones or something and end up in hospital with a flare. So yeah, it took me down one way or the other,
You
MS,
still made it.
and I still
Awesome.
did it.
I feel like it just makes the story so much better. It
Yeah.
shows, the depth of big to be and your resilience. Just
Yeah.
now the fight's over, what's next? Is it a bit sad that it's over?
Yeah, you know what's sad? Yeah, because my, what do you call it? The blur thing that you have on Insta, the
Your bio.
yeah, that one, thank you. Says,
Thought you-
follow me and my journey while I'm having working towards an exhibition fight in August.
Yes.
Well, that was Saturday, and now I'm like, what do I change that to?
The next chapter.
But I've already, as I said, done a podcast. I haven't managed to put it up yet.
Okay.
So exciting.
Yeah, it was good, but I recorded it, and then I was like, oh, my hair wasn't done for starters.
Because you're looking fire today.
And thank you. But also, I only went for 10 minutes. What I was talking about.
Okay.
So I was like, I need to extend on that. I think 10 minutes for my first one, and then my wife was like, no, your first one, like 10-minute introduction one is really good.
True.
Yeah. So, but then everyone's giving me other things saying like, you need to podcast about this, you need to podcast about your fight,
Okay.
which I am with you.
Yes, you are.
But like the mindset, you know what I mean? I want to do your mindset.
That's your real seller is your resilience and mindset. It shows too. Resilience. You're like, you were in the hospital, all the things, but your mind is such a big part of everything at getting you to the
I need
part
some.
you
I think you asked me last time too, and I said I need purpose. So I think it'll be my podcasting, my book that I'm working on. So I've given myself a deadline because I do have a lot of unfinished books and writings.
Do you?
But this one will be my story basically. So MS equals my story or something like that.
Yes.
Do you have a name for your podcast yet?
Yeah, it's called Misunderstood.
Love.
So and like Ms as in Miss, and Mrs.
Yes.
But like MS understood or sometimes misunderstood. Yeah.
All meanings.
So it's already on YouTube. Like I've already got a channel. I don't know if that's what it's called, but there's nothing on there yet. Yeah.
So we'll have to send it
So-
to everyone so you can have a listen.
Yeah. So I think I'll do that, and I really hope to make a doco.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to interview people because everyone's obviously asking, Take My Hand Productions, and I say, have you seen the movie to everybody?
Oh, thank you.
And you put it out there, and there's no movie like it. There's no movie like it that even resembles what we do. And
Yes.
I know that every MS journey is different.
But this
But
summary as well.
for me to watch that from the start to the end, I'm like, that is my life
Yeah.
in a nutshell. Like
The horse
that's
is
what. As
perfect.
soon as the opening scene, I'm just bawling. I'm like,
Oh,
Oh, that's
she had horses. Oh my god, her mum's got it. Oh my god, her husband in the end loves her so much. Like it was everything in a nutshell. So no one does that. So I really think that there needs to be something here in Australia, like as I said, for more awareness. Like
Yes.
your movie
That's
needs to
another
get more awareness.
Understand
And-
awareness. Definitely, yes.
And a lot of people don't know, so I want to do street interviews and just walk up to people and be like, "Hey, my name's Dallas. Do you know what MS is? Can you tell me?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did the MS readathon in,
We were kids.
when I was in grade prep, or
Yeah.
and really explain to people or speak to professionals like my physio, my therapist, my doctor, like random people that help me in the healthcare system.
Yeah.
And just I don't know, make a doco about, I don't know, a day in my life, but interview people about it as well.
do it. I'm
Yeah.
really good at it.
I can talk underwater, so
Yes.
I really want to go on to something, to do with
Talking.
yeah.
Make it,
Like,
make it.
I need an agent,
Seriously.
I need to. I thought about it. I thought about getting an agent and doing acting or something that I can do with talking. Like, while my speech is good. I mean, my speech is good. I think.
Your speech is good.
And I can ad lib, so I can make it up on the spot. And my podcasts, and my talking, I talk to my phone all the time when I want to write. Yeah, when I want to write, I talk to my phone, and it's just
It just comes out.
essay after essay, and it's just what I want to write when I get home, but I'll forget it by the time I get home.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta get
So my
it out.
memory is really bad.
Me too.
Yeah, like I'll go, just get my phone and I just look at, I forgot what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Bad.
Oh, yeah.
Drives me insane.
It does.
And and unfortunately for Nelly, like my wife, I say, what was I just saying?
Yeah, exactly. Listen.
Yeah.
the same. I had a point there. I had a point.
Yeah,
Got your
yeah.
point.
And I'm like, and that takes me days, or sometimes it's just gone forever.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. So it's right like all down, and I'll make notes.
out loud.
Even for my trainer Ty, had questions before the fight.
Oh, yeah.
So like questions for Ty. What time do we get to weigh in? Do I have to duct tape my shoelaces? Like question mark. It's just
Yeah. Make sure.
because I have to duct tape my because I have lace up gloves
Okay.
sponsored by Bosca,
And
and
yes.
the headgear and the gloves. And I'm not just saying that for for everyone at home.
Yes.
I'm saying it like I've been doing this a long time, and I've never had that. It's made from cowhide leather, which is we love cows, but
That's a good tip.
the protection and the comfort and the fit. And usually I'll wear a headband under my head guard because I'll sweat if I'm sweaty. I didn't sweat at this fight though. Just saying. And the sweat would come down and pool in my eyes, and then I'm like, I can't see who I'm hitting. So I would always wear a headband and then this head guard.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that at my fight. I thought, no, I'll give it a go without it.
And then not holler.
No sweaty. It just like I don't know. It just wicked it away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How long did the fight go for?
So they're 3 1-minute rounds, which isn't very long.
That would feel really.
My last 2 fights were 3 2-minute rounds.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
and I'm not saying that to be cocky myself. I'm just saying that when we do sparring a couple of times a week, we do 3 1-minute rounds. No, we do the 1-minute rounds, and he'll be like, all right, guys, 1 minute of open sparring. So we do that, and we rest for a minute. 1 minute open sparring, then we rest. So we do that in training.
Yeah.
So the Pretender to Contender camp is for people that have never punched or boxed or worn headgear or been hit before. So that's what it's made for. But there's a lot of people that do it that have already fought before, like myself.
Yeah.
But it's just it's step by step from the basics. So anyone, you can do it. I told you, Claudia. Come train with me for free while you're down here. Come have some sessions in the gym whenever you're here.
I might just swing.
Yeah, you can. I know. You're into it.
Oh, yeah. I think that means doing it so terrified for you.
Oh, really? Was it scary to watch
It was
me?
scary to watch it all.
Really?
The whole
Yeah,
thing was
John's
just scary.
What did John think?
I think it was just. I was impressed by you doing it all.
Yeah.
But even all the hoop up beforehand.
Yeah.
Lights.
So did you see I
noise.
couldn't do the steps up and then through the circle?
Yeah.
So I went around
I
it
saw that.
because when we got there, I was there from 2:30 in the afternoon. So it's a
Okay.
long time.
Yeah, I thought
And I was
waiting.
fight 10.
Yeah, what's waiting? What's waiting? It's not waiting.
Yeah. So and I didn't warm up at all. So I wanted to go out fresh.
You wanted to?
Yeah.
What?
So I did the stairs up and the circle in practice, and I bounced around the ring, and it's like a springboard trampoline in there. I was like, wow, this is awesome.
What?
My foot that doesn't work is bouncing now, like by itself. And you lean on the ropes and you test them out. But once I did the stairs, got up into the ring,
Yeah.
I was done. My petrol tank, done.
Really?
Yeah, I was fatigued really bad. And I still had like 3 hours till my fight. So my trainer said, inside, out the back change room, sit down. Put your headphones on,
Yeah.
you're sitting down.
Very stupid.
Good train.
Which I found it hard.
Yeah, here behind.
And then I had to get dressed. No,
Yeah, I was like,
3 minutes maybe. I had to get dressed. So, and then that's a process because I wore the hot pink compression 2 times U socks,
Yes.
which I wasn't going to wear because, what are my beautiful tattoos out. But that was for, and my trainer called it something and I forgot, but it basically like, functionality over fashion, basically.
Okay, yeah.
Like you wear them if they're going to help your legs. I don't care if you're not showing your tattoos. Yeah, you wear them.
You would say,
But I said, but I will find hot pink ones, and I did. 2 times U hot pink, to match everything else I had that was pink.
yes.
But it's a process, even me getting dressed for the fight, because I had like black shorts on underneath, then I had my crop top, my sports bra, and then I had to put the singlet on, then I had the shorts, then I had the compression things, which are that tight, it's like I'm going on an aeroplane.
oh my God.
And then you got to get them on your leg,
Yeah.
and then I got to put my shoes on, which have a million laces because they're high top boxing boots.
Yes.
And then I've got to do the laces up. And by the time I'm dressed, I'm like, oh, I'm tired again. I've got to sit down. Yeah.
And just all the things that. Like,
And then tie this up. Like I had to spin this into like a bun. I actually got Shay, one of my friends there, to do it. And she looked after me all night, actually. Yeah, and I just found out today that she has been chosen to go to Tahiti to fight in the Oceania
Oh, wow.
fights over there to represent Australia. Yeah, I just found out today.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So I just thought of it. But yeah, she helped me out the back. Like, she calmed me down. Like, I'd be like, Shay, can I go to the toilet? Like, have I got time? Like, what fight is it? What fight is it? She'd be like, number 7, off you go.
Yeah.
Then I'd go to the toilet. She's like, all good? I'm like, I couldn't pee.
Like,
I'm too nervous.
this vehicle around you.
Yeah. It's a big process. We see the doctor before we go in. Yeah. So we have to do a medical, cost a bit of money, actually. I think it cost me like $300 altogether to get the medical. Then I had to pay for the fees. Yep.
Wow.
And then he sends serology away because it's a blood rule. So to see HIV, Hep C, Hep B or whatever.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, which I've had done from nursing anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all good. But they have to have proof before you can fight. And then when you're there on the night, we lined up. So blue corner and red corner. And we have to go up to see Dr. William. And he was the guy in the black shirt at the ringside when I came out. He grabbed me.
Yeah.
He looked in my eyes and stuff like that.
I saw that, yes.
Yeah, that's him. So he sees me before the fight. So he listens to my chest. And he says, any injuries? Any sick? No, I'm all good. I said I've got MS, and he goes, I know. But yeah, I was fine.
Busy.
And he was like checking my arms, and he's
Like,
like,
do the emoji box?
yeah, no. Grip my hands. I went this way, yeah. And then he looked in my eyes, my pupil dilation. He listened to my chest. He goes, cough for me, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't have asthma or anything. I'm all good. And then he said, yeah, you're all clear. So, and then he goes, the nurse will see you after the fight. So after the fight, you go to the nurse, and she comes and says, any bleeding, any injuries? I'm like, no. She didn't touch me. I'm all good. So yeah, it's very, very well run.
It's very safe.
Very safe.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The gloves are 16-ounce gloves, so they're big gloves. The head guard is, really good. Yeah, head guard, like a helmet. Yeah. But with the head guards too, you've got to have sort of, oh, you are wet, baby. You've got to have, you don't want them that are closed too much. You've got to have some face exposed, otherwise they can hinder as well. So I thought mine was absolutely perfect.
Good.
And yeah, I was forever grateful. And the sponsors, Bosca, who supplied me that gear, Joshi from Bosca, he fought that night that I fought too as a professional, and he won in Queensland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he wrote to me later on and said, like, congrats. And I'm like, no, congrats to you. Like, he's like, we're awesome. And yeah, so we're celebrating.
It's a beautiful community.
It's unreal.
It's
It
so
is.
cool.
It
It's
is.
nice to see you're about.
Yeah. It's really
That's
cool.
quite surprising too, but it's like,
So when is the next fight?
yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? I said, when I got diagnosed, I sold all my stuff because I was a trainer, and so I thought never again.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, "That's not true." She goes, "You'll fight again." I'm like, "How, guys? How am I fighting again? Like, look at me. My life is over. This was 2.5 years ago.
Yes.
So this fight, I was like, this is it. This is my last one. Even when I was in hospital, I was like, I just want to get to the fight, and I'll just go to training, and I'll just, because I'm a trainer, I'd love to train others again, but I probably won't be able to. But, I'll just be happy to just be training and, watching my son train. Then I had this fight, and then I wake up Sunday and I was like, when's the next one?
Exactly.
Yes, girl.
But I said to her, I will fight again if my trainer, Ty, thinks it's a good idea or thinks that I'd be ready again. I wouldn't do it unless he said, do you want to fight again, Dallas? Or maybe there's someone else up and coming that's too scared to have a contested fight and wants to have an exhibition
Yes, good idea.
with someone that will look after them, like I said I would.
Look at the
And
maybe.
maybe he says to me, do you want to have a exhibition fight with this person? And I say, yeah, I'd love to help them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as I'm still like I am now, then
Yeah, you can.
I don't see why I could rule it out.
Yeah. If someone asked, I'm sure.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if and when, but I'd like to think it's not over for me yet.
Why? Exactly. Why should be?
I think I even shocked myself on Saturday night that I had that in me, and I just improved so much in, the years gone by.
And from the big things.
And all the training, yeah, and
You showed us that.
and breaking my wrist and going to training, just proving, how strong I can be, I guess.
Exactly.
So Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll just come to the next one.
You have to come to training just as a guest, just for one day.
I will.
If you're down for like a week or so, just hit me up on email or text me and
Oh, thank you.
come down.
It's awesome.
They'll love it.
But and the team get around to the family watching you are so supportive. They're shouting out and they're
Yeah.
happy that they shout. It's so awesome. The family.
Yeah, they were. And even Jen's family was amazing. They had the sign that said "Go Mum."
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and they spoke about Jen's sister that I didn't know had passed away from cancer, so she was fighting for her as well. Yeah, so you know, everyone's got a story,
Yeah,
really,
everyone's
and
so
you know,
true.
regardless of if you get a bit bitchy back in the ring or out of the ring, it's
Yeah.
we still hugged it out. We still
Yeah.
made sure everyone was okay.
No
And
tears.
we got
hugs.
photos
So
and
nice.
yeah. So she'll always
Have that.
have that
It was nice.
special place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Well, I think that's a lovely natural wrap.
Wrap up.
But thank you so much for coming.
Oh, my total pleasure.
On the video, if you want to see it at all, I can show you. Hello.
This is what-
You can see you and John sitting there behind the ring.
Oh,
the way the filming's done. I can
Oh,
see you wearing my t-shirts.
Yeah,
yes.
Yes.
Hi. So don't tell Bobby you're doing this. No.
Oh, pretty big time. Thanks so much for coming, girls.
Thank you for having me.
First day in person in ages.
Yeah. I mean, but
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's our pleasure. That's great.
Good girl.
We were thinking about ideas of the next one, and then just said, oh, you should do a post-fight podcast.
Post
Yeah.
Some of it is press by. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But before and after, it's so good. In fact,
But what did you think of the whole night? Like, I mean, what you saw, the 10, was it
'cause I've never
crazy
been-
waiting?
I've never been to a bike my entire life.
Did you find it
John
like
has.
brutal or like?
I was like, as you walk into it, everyone's like guys in their bike and their motorbikes and big cloaks. It's all black. I think illuminating. I thought, oh, okay, don't hold on hand.
Yeah.
They'll pay managers and we all decided. I thought, look, it was very dark and very loud music and
Yeah, it was
sort
so
of-
overstimulating.
Like,
Yeah.
and I said, oh, go sit down, go sit down. And then the
Yeah.
girl go away, the toilet's right there. No, not the girl. Your wife.
My wife, Nellie. Yeah. She's got long straight hair.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Oh, you, I get,
She said to me, she goes, I went to see Claire and I said, hi, I'm Dallas's wife, or
Yeah.
Dallas's partner,
that's
but
right.
wife.
She's like, yeah.
And the
No.
toilets are right there.
So
Yeah.
no,
And I was
so
like,
you know,
she go you.
So you know me.
Go
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
It's so
yeah.
calm.
Yeah.
Give that. I felt calm. Sit down. And I've got you. I'm very. What's the ring was right there.
Yes.
So
And
good.
your seats, I thought you would have been closer, but
No, we were close enough.
I know, but we were right down the back near general admission, which is fine in the silver, which is fine.
Yeah.
Grateful to be there. But when I seen where you were, I was like, oh, I hope that's okay. Because Ty was saying to me, only sponsors, as in sponsors of the professional fighters, get that front row.
Oh, okay.
That's why. But I was like, no, you can see pretty good there.
I saw-
Yeah, John said it pretty
you
much
can see
felt
it's
like
go-
front
we're
row.
right there. It's like there.
Mm.
Well, I was watching it.
And maybe front row for your first time would have been
Too much.
pretty
Couldn't
shocking.
cope.
We'll just say goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.